it takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Mikhail Weish behind the lens, coming to you live from Ashland High School here in Ashland, Oregon. We thank you for joining us. We also are happy to be on the radio for you folks in Klamath Falls on KFLS. We're glad you're here with us as well. As you can tell, I'm not Randy, but I'm going to do my best for you over there on KFLS. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight featuring the Mazama Vikings taking on the Ashland Grizzlies. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Ashland School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And you can help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. So we're going to take a break. It'll be 1:30 as we have the national anthem here in the stadium. We'll take this break and be back with more right after this on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
Welcome back to Ashland High School. It'll be Mazama Vikings taking on the Ashland Grizzlies. And a little delay in the anthem. They're just getting to it now, so apologies to our folks at KFLS, but we're going to break for another 2 minutes, and we'll be back right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Ashland High School and Friday Night Football on Table Rock Sports and KFLS. And let's take a look at our two teams for tonight's game. First, the visitors, the Mazama Vikings, 3-1 on the season. And I believe they are 1-0 in conference play. Their last game a week ago, they hosted North Bend, and it was a 67-21 routing of North Bend by the Vikings. And again, as we mentioned, they're 3-1. Their only loss was the previous week. They traveled to Marist Catholic, losing a 4-point game, 33-29. And for the home team, the Ashland Grizzlies, also 3-1 on the season, 1-1 in conference play. They also lost their only game 2 weeks ago, taking on powerhouse Henley. Incidentally, this conference with 3 teams in the top 10 in the 4A. Of course, Ashland traditionally a 5A, but playing 4A this season. And they are one of those 3 teams in the top 10. And, of course, Mazama also there in that top 10. And a week ago, it was a 21-0 victory over Hidden Valley over in Murphy for the Ashland Grizzlies. So 2 3-1 teams, 2 top 10 teams in the state. It's looking to be a fun night here in Ashland. And of course, you can see the captains out on the field. And it looks like the Grizzlies win the toss. So Mazama will receive. And we're coming to you live from Walter A. Phillips Field, the historic Walter A. And if you have not been here, this is my first time here. Despite living in the Valley for 22 years, this is my first visit to the football field here at Ashland High School. But these bleachers and the booths above the bleachers are unique, and they're very cool. And so the team's taking the field. Again, Mazama will receive. And just trying to learn the personnel. And those of you listening on KFLS, it's been a few years since I've done a radio call, so if you get a little too much dead air, I do apologize. I will try and keep you all the pertinent information the way I should, but been a couple of years, so I'm a little rusty. But we'll give it our best shot. So kicking off for the Grizzlies, that'll be Joe Harrower. And deep for the Vikings, Kai Hunt. And I believe that is Juan Rodriguez. And we're waiting for the clock. The clock not ready to go here in the stadium. Still about 20 seconds on the pregame clock. And they haven't reset it for the game clock as of yet, but we will have the kickoff here. Once again, these two teams coming off of wins last week, and both teams losing their only loss of the season the previous week. And now we are set to go. Harrower's kick will go out of bounds, so Mazama will take this at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings as the offense comes onto the field. Ashland getting back to the 35, ready to play some defense. And Mazama comes to the line. And a Van Gastel with the keeper. It's going to be enough for about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 as he went right up the middle. As Mazama comes to the line. Ashland loading up the box. They're showing blitz, and I think we're going to get a false start here. It is a false start, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 as they'll lose 5 yards over on the end. I didn't catch the number, but the left end getting off a little early, drawing the penalty. So 2nd down and 11. Triple back. And he fakes it. He's got a man wide open. The catch is made across the Ashland 40, pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So a big play as Van Gastel hooking up with Drake Peters for a big gain. They'll spot the ball at the 37-yard line of the Grizzlies. 1st down and 10. So went play action with that 3-back set, and the tight end was wide open. Like one of the Grizzlies came across, no flag. The pitch goes to the outside, positive yardage for Baldwin. And it's going to be 2nd down and short, 2nd and a yard. So give him 9 yards on the pitch to the left side. Was forced out of bounds, so the clock stops here, 10:43. We're in the first quarter. Van Gastel under center. Keeps it on the option. He'll have enough for the first down. He's forced out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 20, they'll put it at the 23-yard line. Didn't quite get out of bounds as the clock continues to run after they moved the chains, but the Vikings inching ever closer to the red zone. Triple backs once again. Van Gastel under center. And he fakes the inside handoff. And another keeper to the left side. It's going to be good for about almost 5 yards. We'll call it 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. So the Vikings moving the ball well here on this first drive. You look at these two teams on paper, you would say maybe Ashland slightly better defensive team, but right now, Mazama marching down the field. Van Gastel to the right side this time on the keeper, uses the block, and he's taken down inside the 15. Going to be, looks like he'll be short of the first down by about a yard. And it'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Pouring rain. Wasn't raining when I got here, but I drove through some heavy rain through Medford. But that rain has arrived here in Ashland, coming down good. It's always nice on Friday Night Football when I know I have a booth to hide in. Because if you're not playing, that rain is not fun. 3rd and 1. Van Gastel under center. He'll hand it off. I think that's Baldwin. And first man to get there and take him down was Mayamudes. But that will be enough for a first down. We'll see where they spot this. It'll be 1st and goal just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. So Mazama continuing to march. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net and on KFLS. 7:54 and ticking here in the first quarter. And the Vikings threatening their 1st and goal at the 9. Give it to Baldwin again. He's going to get to about the 2. So Christopher Baldwin with another good run. It's going to be 2nd and goal. See where they spot this. Going to be about the 2 or 3, about halfway between the 2 and the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. But this running game for the Vikings is just eating up yardage on this first drive. Of course, they started with the good field position at the 35, but they've taken it all the way down to about the 2.5. 2nd and goal. Give it right up the middle. Plowing ahead is Norlock. And it looks like, was he in for the score? Sorry, I took my eye off it there. I believe he got in. So touchdown for Mazama at the 6:44 mark. And attempting the extra point will be Leighton. Bad spot, or bad hold, I should say. It was a low snap, and on this wet field, there was no way he was going to get that up on the tip. And so the PAT is no good. And we will step aside for 1 minute. You're listening to Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Leighton's kick. Oh, I apologize, folks. I did not know that scoreboard was in the way. I am sorry for those of you watching on Table Rock Sports. Leighton's kick returned by, I believe that was Schrader, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies at their own 25-yard line. And again, I do apologize. Sweep to the near side. Not a whole lot there, maybe a loss of about half a yard. The ball carrier was Gavin White, and it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Ashland Grizzlies. So we'll get our scoreboard squared away here, get the points on there for Mazama. I apologize. This is new territory for me here. First game at Ashland High School, and first time trying to do both the radio and the video. Here's a sweep to the other side. Positive yardage as he cuts up the middle. That's White once again. Going to get it across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and a long 4 yards. 5:42 and ticking on the clock here in the first quarter. Ashland comes to the line, looking to throw. Got a man, but he overthrows him. Harrower with the pass. Intended for number 88, Caden Negra, but he just overthrew him. If that had been on the money, he would have been off to the races and into the end zone. Ashland had a drive late in the first half last week, had a big pass to Negra. Unfortunately, it came back on a offensive pass interference penalty, but they won that game against Hidden Valley 21-0. So they're forced to punt here on 4th down. High snap. They'll get the kick away. It's a short kick, but it takes a Ashland roll, and it'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So identical field position for the Vikings when they come back out on the offense, leading 6-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. So 6-0 our score, 5:17 remaining in the first. Table Rock Sports welcomes Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panels installation. Check out their Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. 1st down and 10 for the Vikings. Inside handoff, big yardage. Baldwin just short of a 1st down. He'll have about 9 on the carry. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Vikings. So the quick inside handoff. And Baldwin with 9 yards on the play. So Grizzly defense so far in this first quarter being tested. The Powerful running game for Mazama, having some success. Handoff, Baldwin again. Baldwin gets loose. Baldwin down the far sideline. One man to beat, cuts back toward the middle, and makes the move into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And with 4:27, Baldwin makes it 12-0 with the PAT to come. So Baldwin, once he got loose to the outside, going up the left side of the field for the offense. He had one man to beat. I believe it was White, Gavin White. And White had good speed, but Baldwin made a nice move back toward the middle and took it in for the score. I believe that's going to be about 56 yards on the carry. And they'll go for two, diving in. And did he get there? He did. So the two-point conversion is completed by, I believe that was Leach. And we will step aside for 30 seconds. You're watching Table Rock Sports and KFLS. We'll be right back.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net and our friends at KFLS. Mazama kicking off. Ball is bobbled, still having trouble scooping it up. It's still loose. And it's a scrum. We'll have to wait. Lots of guys had a shot at it, but with that wet field and wet football, and Mazama gets it. So it looked like Schrader was the initial one to get to it on the kick. Couldn't scoop it up. Made several attempts, tried to fall on it, and it kept squirting away. And so another chance for the Viking offense. Still 4:19 remaining here in this first quarter. Gave it to Baldwin. And only short yardage on that one. So Grizzlies come up holding Baldwin to about 3 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 7. Of course, anything over 4, sometimes you consider that. That's a good run because 3 4-yard runs, you've got a first down. But the way the Vikings have been running, holding Baldwin to 3 yards is a small victory in this first quarter. It's going to be a keeper. And into the end zone goes Van Gastel. Touchdown. Going to be from 10 yards out. I don't see any laundry on the field. So at 3:40 of the first, a 10-yard keeper for Van Gastel, and they'll attempt the extra point here. Now leading 20-0, waiting for the PAT attempt. Looks like they're going to go for 2 again after that first kick try. They may not go back to that unless this rain goes away. Pitch it to the outside, plenty of room to run. Taking it in is Tristan Leach. And with 3:38 remaining in the first, it's 22-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Mazama ahead of Ashland. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more action right after this, right here on KFLS and Table Rock Sports.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Leighton to kick. Schrader and White are deep, and it's going to be White. Takes it right up the middle. Good return out to about the 25-yard line, and Ashland will have it first down and 10, but now trailing 3 scores, 22-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Let's see what the Ashland offense can do. They missed on a big play in that first drive down the sideline. But that's been about all the action we've gotten out of Ashland so far, as they were forced to punt on that last drive. They're going to spread the field out here. 5 receivers, empty backfield, shotgun. And that throw looked like it may have been hit at the line, but it's incomplete, as Harrower was trying to get it out to, I believe that was Richardson. And it'll be second down and 10 for the Grizzlies. And they'll get to the line fairly quickly here. They're going to go 5 wide again. 3 to the near side with the tight end in the slot. A little crossing pattern, and finally coming open and making the catch. Short of the first down, it's Gardner with the catch, but one of the receivers from each side, including that slot receiver, Gardner, crossed, and after they passed one another, Gardner came open, but he's going to be 2 yards shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2. Empty backfield again. Harrower out of the shotgun. Pass complete. Caught at the 40, and out of bounds goes Negra. That'll be enough for a first down. They'll spot this at the 42-yard line of the Grizzlies. 2:43 remaining in this first quarter. Five receivers again, empty backfield. Harrower looking to his right. Little timing pattern, and Negra may have gotten away with one. It's out of bounds. The pass was really uncatchable, but looked like he got a hand on that defensive back and kind of gave him a little help to the turf. It's slippery, so I think the referee felt like maybe it didn't take much to knock him down, but that looked very similar to that play at the end of the half a week ago for Negra, where he got nailed for the offensive pass interference. He was just trying to get some separation, but on this wet field, it probably looked a lot worse than it was. And so the Grizzlies break the huddle, 2nd down and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Going to go on a little sweep, and good run. That's going to be Teddy Williams on that. He'll have enough for a first down into Viking territory. They'll spot it at the 47-yard line of the Vikings. 1st and 10 for the Ashland Grizzlies. So Ashland's starting to get their feet under them here after the Vikings got them on their heels with the first drive and a touchdown, and just added on 2 more before Ashland finally starting to feel comfortable. Timing pattern to the sideline, incomplete, intended for Saturn. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So it's clear early watching this Grizzly offense. They like those timing patterns, relying on their receivers to get free from the backs. Going to give it a handoff off the left end. Short yardage on the carry. Ball carrier was Gavin White. And actually, it's going to be no gain. So he got back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more. Down to about a minute and a half to go in this first quarter. 3rd and 10 for Ashland. Lone setback is White. Harrower in the shotgun. He's back to pass, looking to his right again, but he threw it to the sideline. Negra had run a post route, and so the ball falls incomplete. And 4th down. See if the Grizzlies want to go for it. No, they're going to send out the punt team. If this had been 4th and 3 at this spot on the field, probably go for it. But 4th and 10 in this pouring rain, I think this is probably the smart call here. Ortega will kick. Deep for the Vikings is going to be Hunt. It's a good snap. Plenty of time to get this one away. Angles it toward the sideline. It's going to bounce at about the 18-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 18-yard line. 22-0. Mazama with the first quarter lead. 1 minute to go in the first on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Probably hear the band right below us here. Most of my regular season games, I'm at Grants Pass High School, and the band's on the opposite side of the field. Today, we can feel the vibrations from the band. Although I did a game in Myrtle Point one time where they put me for radio right next to the band, so that's a fun one. Here's a pitch to the left side, looking for the edge. Getting about 5 or 6 yards. I believe that was Leach. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to be 2nd and 5. So, yeah, almost got 6 on that. They're going to call it 6 yards. So 2nd and 4 for Mazama. The ball at the 24-yard line of the Vikings. Inside handoff. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Never did see who the ball carrier was. I believe it was Norlock on the carry. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, 22-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Mazama in the lead. We'll step aside for a 60-second timeout on KFLS and Table Rock Sports.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net and KFLS. Second quarter getting underway. Teams have changed ends of the field. Mazama with the ball. And that's going to be out across the 35. They'll spot it just shy of the 36-yard line. And that is going to make it, waiting for the chains to move. Going to be 2nd and 3 for the Vikings. Just underway in the second quarter. Oh, breaking through the line with plenty of room to run. It's Leach. Leach will take it all the way in for the score. $63 yards on the carry. And it's now 28-0 with the PAT to come. Going to assume they're going to go for 2 once again. And he's looking to throw. And that one is intercepted. Looked like Negra with the interception, so the PAT no good. And it's now 28-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on Table Rock Sports, and KFLS will step aside for 30 seconds and be right back.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
White and Schrader deep for the Grizzlies. And Leighton will kick for Mazama. 11:28 left in the second quarter. And it's 28-0. Mazama with the lead. This one will be taken by Schrader. He's going to be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Coming all the way across the field. He did a lot of east to west on that return. First play is a pass to the near side. Catch is made. Out of bounds near the 30-yard line goes Negra on the pass from Harrower. It's going to make it 2nd down. 2nd and 2. So an 8-yard gain on 1st down for Ashland. White in the backfield with Harrower. Man goes in motion. They fake the sweep. They'll give it up the middle. And White will have good yardage, enough for a 1st down. Out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. before or after a game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. When you stop to get Dutch Love, please tell them thanks for sponsoring these live athletic streams on Table Rock Sports. 1st and 10 for Ashland. Man goes in motion. Looking to throw again. Harrower sees some room. He'll run. He's got plenty of room up the far sideline. One man sets a block and out of bounds, or taken down, I should say, at about the 4-yard line. A big run for Harrower. It'll be 1st and goal for Ashland. This ball looks like going to be spotted, yes, at the 4-yard line. So 1st and goal. And we got timeout on the field. Timeout taken by the Vikings. Vikings lead 28-0, but the Grizzlies are knocking on the doorstep. And we will take a 30-second break. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to Ashland High School. On our John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Mazama 28, Ashland nothing. But Ashland with the ball at the Viking 4-yard line, 1st and goal. Hand off to White. White will trot in for the touchdown. And the Grizzlies get on the board with 9:48 remaining in the second quarter. A 4-yard run for Gavin White makes it 28-6 with the PAT coming up. And Harrower will attempt the point after. It's a low snap, and it's blocked. So the PAT is no good. And so the two kick attempts, one for Mazama, one for Ashland, both of them are unsuccessful on this wet field. And our score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 28-6, Mazama in the lead. And we will take another 30-second break and be back with more on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Ashland High School. And once again, Harrower will do the kicking deep. For the Vikings appears to be Hunt and I believe that's Rodriguez wearing 22. And here's the kick. It's a low line drive that skips out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So Mazama, for the 3rd time in this first half, will start from the 35-yard line. 2 kickoffs out of bounds and one that just happened to end up at the 35. So the Grizzlies go back on defense, trying to find a solution for this running game of the Vikings. If you haven't seen one or both of these teams before tonight, you can see the definite differences in style of offense. Mazama almost exclusively with a triple back setup. They will throw the ball occasionally, but it's a power running game for the most part. Ashland, on the other hand, spreads the field and looks downfield for the big passing plays. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Inside handoff, running into his blocker, but still powering ahead. Just short of a first down goes number 23. That's Norlock. So give him 9 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 1. Grizzly defense taking, they're happy for that long huddle there, trying to catch their breath between plays as they've been busy. Right up the gut, the keeper into Grizzly territory across the 40 to about the 39-yard line of the Grizzlies goes the quarterback, Tyson Van Gastel. After a long huddle, he comes up, takes a very quick snap, and the big guys up front just push their way down the field, and he went with them. And now Ashland going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 60-second break. We'll be right back on KFLS and Table Rock Sports.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Ashland High School. This one stacked up, not a big gain on that one, right up the middle once again. I believe that was going to be, that was 23, Norlock with the carry. Gets about a yard, but that's it. Ashland was ready for that one this time. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Vikings. And a fast-moving game here in the first half. 8:05 remaining in the half. Fakes the handoff. Now he'll pitch at the last second. Beautifully designed play, but a flag comes in. Maybe a blocking penalty out on the edge. But it looked like they were going to wrap up Van Gastel. He made a late pitch, getting it out to Leach. But I believe they're going to take 10 yards off of this. It's going to net. It'll cost them about 7 yards from where that flag was thrown. So it's going to be 2nd down. Let's see where they mark this. 2nd and 17, it looks like. So other than the kicks out of bounds, I believe that's our first penalty called. No, we had one more, excuse me. So been a pretty clean half so far, 7:32 and ticking. 2nd and 17. Going to be a keeper to the left side, breaking a couple of tackles before being brought down at the Grizzly 35-yard line. That'll get them back into a reasonable distance for this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and 7. Clock ticks below 7 minutes to go in the half. Triple backs once again. Van Gastel under center. Makes that late pitch. They're coming to the near side this time. And Baldwin tries to get away from the tackler. He can't. He's thrown down there by Gardner. And that will be enough for a first down, however. So they'll move the chains for the Vikings. Ball at the Ashland 27-yard line. First down and 10. Clock down just over 6 minutes to go. As Mazama huddles up. Now they'll break the huddle. And it's going to be the keeper once again. Van Gastel gets through the line, finally hauled down at about the 15-yard line. Looks like we got a Viking player shaken up on the play. Armando Galindo goes down to the turf, and they will come out and check on him. And so we'll take this opportunity to take a 30-second break. You're watching KFLS on Table Rock Sports. We'll be right back.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
Welcome back to Ashland High School. And still an injured player down on the field, now being helped to his feet. And Galindo will make his way to the sideline. Hopefully nothing serious, and he'll be back later in this game, we hope. Limping a little bit there, but they'll tell him, rub some dirt on it, and he'll be right back out here. 5:46 remaining in this second quarter. And Mazama has it, 1st and 10. The ball spotted just outside the 15-yard line at the 16. And again, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And the pile plowing its way forward. Going to get it to near the 10-yard line. And that was I believe that was another keeper for Van Gastel. I lost sight of the football as the scrum worked its way for about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. And Mazama breaks the huddle, comes to the line. And a whistle and a timeout taken, the second one taken by the Vikings. We'll take it with them and be back in 60 right after this.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore. This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See souscellular.com for details.
Welcome back to Walter A. Phillips Field here at Ashland High School. 2nd and 5 for Mazama. Handoff. And a flag comes in late as they wrap him up at around the 5-yard line. And another player shaken up on the Mazama side, but we're also going to see what this penalty is. Came in late, face masking against Ashland. So it's going to be half the distance on the face masking penalty. Injured player made his way off the field, appeared to be Drake Peters. But it's going to be 1st and goal. At appears to be about the 3-yard line. 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll give it up the right side, and plowing in for the touchdown is Tristan Leach. And so Mazama on the John L. Scott scoreboard makes it 34-6 with the point after coming up. This touchdown by Leach at the 3:47 mark. And Mazama once again will go for 2. And I lost it again. I don't believe he got in. And so the point after try, no good. Is there? No, that was it. Okay, I thought I saw maybe some laundry, but the team's heading back to the sidelines. We'll keep it right here. 3:47 remaining, and the point after was good. So excuse me, it was good, making it 36-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And again, we'll keep it right here. And we'd like to let you know that today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Fall sports action also brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are open in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now with 9 locations to serve you. Kickoff is a short one, and it will bounce, and they'll let it go out of bounds, and the Grizzlies will get their first chance to start from the 35-yard line. 3:47 remaining, 36-6. Mazama out in front of the hometown Grizzlies. Well, and you have to think, as we were talking about earlier, the differences, the different styles of the offense. It favors Mazama in one respect, is the rain still continuing to come down, but I'm not sure it would matter watching their running game. They're pretty stout up front. Here's a handoff, and getting tripped up, had some room to run, but still positive yardage for the ball carrier. Number 6 is Ortega. Going to have not quite 6 yards. 2nd and a long 4 for the Grizzlies. Harrower in the shotgun. He'll fake it this time. He's going to throw. Catch is made. Negra taken down out across the 40. Oh, but there was a flag, and this one may be coming back. Flag right at midfield. We're waiting for the call. Oh, it's going to be holding against the defense. Ashland will decline the penalty. They will take the ball at the 38-yard line of Mazama. First down and 10. So Caden Negra, they're definitely one of their big play wide receivers, makes a play there. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, give it up the middle, short yardage this time for White. In fact, he will just get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll be 2nd and 10 as he got right back to the 38-yard line. Clock continues to tick down below 2:30 now left in the half. 36-6 Mazama with Ashland on the offense. 5-receiver set, empty backfield. Harrower steps up, flips one underneath, catch is made. Short yardage on the play as it was hauled in by Gardner. But it's going to be 3rd down as he got only to the 34-yard line. So 3rd and looks like about 6. Ortega the setback in the backfield with Harrower. Gardner in motion. Harrower roll to his left. Now looking right. Nothing there. No, he can't get away. A good ankle tackle from Juan Rodriguez. Going to be 4th down. They're going to lose about 6 yards on the play. So 4th and 11. Clock ticking down, near a minute to go in the half. Ashland still has 2 timeouts remaining. Mazama has 1 remaining. And they'll go 5 receivers again, empty backfield. Straight drop back, lobbing one up, down the far sideline, catch is made, and a touchdown for Ashland. Crosby Leonards takes it in for the score. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard with 36 seconds remaining in the half. It's 36-12 with the point after pending. And they'll go for 2. Little timing pattern intercepted in the end zone. So the point after attempt no good with 36 seconds remaining in the half. 36-12 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Taft Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Walter A. Phillips Field here at Ashland High School. 36 seconds remaining in the first half. Here we're going to kick it off. And this will be toward the sideline and out of bounds. So once again, the Vikings will start from their own 35-yard line. First down and 10. 36 seconds and one timeout to see what they can do. Coming up next will be our halftime show brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation. And it looks like Mazama is going to just kneel down, let the clock run. Clock hasn't started, but we're going to pretend it's running as the teams are heading to the sidelines. Now the clock finally starts, and they're just going to let it run down as the teams will head to the locker room. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, at the half, it's the Mazama Vikings 36 and the Ashland Grizzlies 12. Coming up next will be the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. And we will step aside for 2 minutes and come back with the start of our halftime show right after this.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Ashland High School and our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report right here on Table Rock Sports and KFLS. Our score at the half, Mazama 36, Ashland 12. And so it was a first drive of the game where Mazama took it down the field at the 6:44 mark. It was Bodie Norlock taking it in on a 2-yard run. They would miss the point after attempt. That would make it 6-0. Then at the 4:27 mark, Baldwin with a 56-yard run would make it 14-0 after the 2-point attempt was good. Then it would be Mazama once again at the 3:40 mark, a 10-yard keeper as Tyson Van Gastel took it in for the score. That would make it 22-0 with another 2-point conversion that was good. Then we head to the second. It was Mazama once again. 63-yard run. Tristan Leach takes it in for the score as we just right at the start of the second quarter with 11:28 remaining. And I think we have a look at that one right here. We'll take a look at that. Takes it up the middle, bounces it out to the outside, then kind of angles his way back toward the middle, but all the way in for the score. And that would make it 28-0 before Ashland would finally get on the board with 9:48 left in the second quarter. It was a 4-yard run from Gavin White. And I think we have a look at that one right here. Let's take a look at that one. White up the left side takes it in for the score. That would make it 28-6. Then with 3:47 remaining in the half, it would be Mazama once again. And this would also be a 4-yard run, but this time it would be back to number 24 for the Vikings, Tristan Leach. And for our television viewers, we have a look at that one. As he takes it in up the right side. That would make it 36-6. And then Ashland would get the final score of the half. It would be a pass play, big pass play with 36 seconds remaining. And this one goes for 39 yards. And let's take a look at that one. As Harrower throws it up the left side. And the catch is made. That is number 1, the receiver, Crosby Lenners, with the touchdown. And that would be all the scoring in the first half, and that was plenty of it. And our score at the half, 36 for Mazama, 12 for the home team Grizzlies. And we've said it a couple of times already through this broadcast. It's a contrast of styles, the spread them out and throw it down the field by the Grizzlies, and the power running game by Mazama. And right now that power running game is winning out. So we are going to take a break, and we'll come back with more of the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We will do that in 2 minutes right here on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Ashland High School and our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we are at the half with Mazama leading 36-12 over the Ashland Grizzlies. And our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report continues, and let's take a look at some scores from around the network. Grants Pass on the road at Spiegelberg, taking on the Black Tornado of North Medford. And North Medford has the lead. They just scored just a bit ago, making it 14-0. Crater on the road at North Eugene. They lead 13-6. That Grants Pass North Medford game still in the second quarter. And Crater at North Eugene, I believe, is also in the second quarter. And again, Crater leading 13-6. Cascade Christian has a home game hosting Douglas. We'll have a score for that one in just a bit. That one appears to be at the half. And South Umpqua all over St. Mary's in the second quarter, 41-7. So the Lancers having a good night so far against St. Mary's. Volleyball action on the network, and I can't give you a score on that one. I apologize, but the RCC Ospreys are hosting Lane in volleyball action, women's volleyball action. And that game, actually that one is over. I thought it was still going, but it's done. So let's see if I can get you a final on that one. And no, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get that for you, but that one is available. You can go watch it on the network. It has completed over in Medford. And our only other game, see if we can get you the score for Douglas and Cascade Christian. And having trouble finding a score. Looks like the latest score I can get you, Cascade Christian 24-0 over Douglas in the second. I believe that one's at the half, but that's the most recent score I can give you. So those are your halftime scores. We're getting close to the second half of this one. Of course, once the clock runs down, we'll have that extra 3-minute warm-up, but we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we will come back with more of the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report after this 2-minute break on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Walter A. Phillips Field here at Ashland High School and your Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we head to the second half with Mazama leading 36-12 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And now the 3-minute extra warm-up goes up on the clock as expected. These two teams they're ready to go. They got out here a little early and got their warm-ups going, and so they are ready. But we will So we're going to take one more break before we kick off the second half. So we'll step aside. This will be a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more right after this on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Ashland High School and our Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. 36-12, Mazama with the lead. Mazama will kick off, so the Grizzlies will have the ball first here in the second half. And that kick will skid into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And so the Grizzlies will start this drive from their own 20-yard line. First down and 10. And so the Grizzly offense onto the field. And this is an important drive. They trailing big here, put a touchdown on the board, keep this one close, give themselves a shot, but they're going to throw the wide receiver screen and out across the 30, a first down as the catch was made by Negra, and he took it up the far sideline. They'll put it at the 34-yard line. It'll be first and 10 after a 14-yard gain on the first play.
One's out here, nobody on him. Still nobody on one.
Hand it off. White spinning. Gets it near the 40-yard line. They'll put it at the 39. It'll be a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5. So Gavin White with a 5-yard carry. Just over a minute gone here in the third. White in the backfield again. They'll fake the jet sweep. Give it to White. White is out across the 45 for another first down. He'll get it to the 46-yard line of the Grizzlies. First and 10. So the Grizzlies showing off their running game a little more here as we start this second half. Negra lines up the lone receiver to the near side, trips to the right. Crossing route, caught by Negra. He's tripped up. Good play there to keep him from getting any farther down the field as the tackle was made by Lodbull. It'll be another first down right at the Viking 40-yard line, first and 10. Just 2 minutes gone here in the third. Harrower looking to pass. He's got a man up the right side. One-on-one coverage. Just overthrows Negra. In fact, if he had made that catch, he would have been out of bounds, but it falls incomplete. Clock stops with 9:54. It'll be second and 10 for the Grizzlies. White in the backfield, 3 receivers. Give it to White, and he's stacked up at the line, no gain. And it's going to be third and 10 for Ashland. So that front line of the Vikings up to the task on that one, stacked it up as White had no place to go. Empty backfield, 5 receivers. Harrower, he's flushed out, looking to run. He'll make a little fake pass, and he's taken down at just shy of they're going to mark him shy of the 30. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and short. And this is definitely should be 4-down territory, 4th and a yard to go. Harrower was reluctant to go into his slide because he knew where the first down marker was, but he couldn't quite get there. 4th and 1. Tight end left, and hard count gets Mazama to jump. So that'll get the first down. That's a play I see quite a bit at my home school at Grants Pass. They love the hard count, do the cavemen. But Ashland breaks it out here, gets them a first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Go 4 receivers this time, empty backfield. Looking to his left, and touchdown! The catch is made on the left side. It's number 20, Gavin White, who makes the catch for the score. And that makes it 36-18 with the point after attempt coming up for the Grizzlies. So just what Ashland needed. They needed to go down and score on this first drive if they wanted any chance of keeping pace with this Viking squad. And they'll go for 2. Inside handoff, and powering his way in goes Jacob Ortega. 2-point conversion is good. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Mazama 36, Ashland 20, 8:14 remaining in this third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more here on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
Welcome back to Ashland High School and the Lithia Superstore game of the night as the Grizzlies will kick off. And once again, it's out of bounds. Once again, Mazama will start their drive from the 35-yard line. 36-20 is our score. Mazama on top of Ashland. 8:14 remaining in the third quarter. And the Vikings going back on offense. As Van Gastel makes his way to the huddle, bringing the play in from the sideline, and they break the huddle. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Van Gastel under center. Fakes the handoff, pitches it. Baldwin, lots of room to run, finally forced out of bounds. Out across midfield. See where they spot this. He might be just shy of midfield. Yeah, they'll put him at the 49-yard line, but it will be 1st and 10. As Baldwin took it up the left side. So 1st and 10 at the Viking 49-yard line. Clock continues to run down under 7:40 now here in the third. And, of course, Mazama with that triple back. Hand it off right up the middle. Not a lot there. Short yardage for Norlock. Yeah, that'll make it second down. Give him about 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8. So that front line for Ashland been a little better on the run. They still gave up the big one to Baldwin on the outside, but that interior line doing a little better job. Fake the handoff on the option. The keeper is forced out of bounds. A couple more yards, but good pursuit by the Ashland defense. Going to be about only a yard on the play. The ball at the Ashland 48-yard line. 3rd and 7 for Mazama. So Ashland trying to snuff out this Viking drive. Third and 7. Hand it off. Baldwin up the middle. Got past the front line. He'll have enough for a first down. Finally hauled down by Ortega, but he'll have about 2 yards more than he needed for the first down. And we've got a player shaken up on the field for the Vikings. Slow to get to his feet is number 24, Tristan Leach. He's limping his way back to the sideline. 6:28 on the clock here in the third. It's 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Ashland 39-yard line. And the Vikings in the huddle. And here comes Van Gastel with the play from the sideline. Clock down to 6 minutes left in the third. Van Gastel under center once again. Gives it up the left side. Another good run. This time it's Norlock. He's going to be close to another first down. See where they spot this. Wow, that is right at the marker. They'll say... No, they say move the chains. I thought he was holding up second down, but then the chain gang started moving downfield, so just enough for a first down. 1st and 10 at the Ashland 29-yard line. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third. Here's the snap, and it's a keeper on the fake handoff, and a couple of yards on the play as they stack up Van Gastel. He's going to get about 3 yards, be 2nd and 7. And Mazama, this has kind of been the way they run their offense. They take a good portion of the play clock most of the time, it seems, but right now especially, don't want to be in any big hurry here. Get the right play in. You've got the lead. Keep burning some clock and keep moving up the field. Here's a pitch up the left side, and that's going to be probably enough for a first down as they pitched it out to Lodebell. And I believe he got to the marker, but let's see if they do move the chain. So another 1st and 10 into the red zone they go at the Ashland 18-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Haven't checked it in, just happened to hear it at halftime. The Oregon State-Utah game. Oregon State was up 14-0. I haven't seen if that score has changed. Right up the gut. Van Gastel dragging about 5 guys with him all the way inside the 5. This is going to be 1st and goal on the keeper. They're going to spot it right at the 5-yard line. So first and goal for Mazama. And that Viking running game threatening once again here. Update, that Oregon-Utah game is now 21-0. The Beavers leading the Utes. Up the gut. This won't quite get there, but they'll get it to about the 1. Trying to see who that was Baldwin on the carry. Had a little trouble making out the number in that scrum, but it'll be second and goal from the 1. Clock down, just over 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Second and goal from the 1. Baldwin again, and Baldwin takes it in for the score, and Mazama extending their lead once again. On the 1-yard run. That makes it 42-20 with the point after attempt pending. That score at the 1:55 mark here in the third quarter. Again, 42-20, and we're waiting for the point after attempt. It'll be another 2-point attempt by the Vikings. They'll give it up the middle, and the 2-point conversion is good. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, with 1:55 remaining in the third, it's Mazama 44, Ashland 20. And we will take a 30-second break. You're watching Table Rock Sports and listening to KFLS, and we'll be right back.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Coming to you live from Walter A. Phillips Field here at Ashland High School. And Mazama kicking off after another 65-yard drive for the score. And up the near sideline, a good return there. Being forced out of bounds right in front of us here was Noah Schrader. He's going to get it. See where they spot this. Going to spot it at the 39-yard line. So first and 10 at the Ashland 39-yard line. 1:47 remaining in the quarter. Back to pass. Down the near sideline, incomplete. Pass intended for Lenners from Harrower is incomplete. It'll be second and 10. Ball at the Ashland 39-yard line. pass is complete to about the 42-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and long, as that play just getting about 3 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Grizzlies. Clock continues to run, 1:15 remaining in the quarter. Single receiver to the right is Nagra. Here we're looking right, and the tight end makes the catch out of bounds at the Mazama 40-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10. So he got that to Gardner, the tight end, who went a long way on that play. Turned around, and the ball was right on his chest as he turned, made the catch. And it's 1st and 10 at the 40. Trips to the right with the tight end in the slot. He's going to throw the screen to White, who came out of the backfield. He beats a man, heads down the sideline, fights off the last tackler. He's inside the 10. They'll mark this at about the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Grizzlies at the, oh no, wait a minute, this may be coming back. We got flags on the field. And the Ashland has moved up back behind the flag, so I think this one may be against the Grizzlies. Flag is down at about the 22-yard line. So a personal foul against the Grizzlies. So this is going to end up, I think, at about the 37-yard line. 15-yard personal foul penalty. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Mazama 44, Ashland 20. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. You're watching Table Rock Sports and KFLS. We'll be right back.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral.
Well, welcome back. We had to cut out of that ad. We'll have our friends from KFLS back with us in just a minute. They kind of a quick timeout as Mazama gets the sack. Clock never started on that either, but they get to Harrower. So welcome back to our friends on KFLS. They had originally indicated that we were heading to the 4th quarter, and then they brought the teams back out and ran a play, and Harrower was sacked on the play, and now they've changed ends of the field, which doesn't take them all that far, as they were near midfield with the penalty and then the sack. So if you're just getting back with us, we do apologize. They had indicated we were heading to the 4th, which meant we would have a full 1-minute timeout to be able to take. And unfortunately, they decided to run one more play before the 4th quarter. And so now Ashland coming back on the field, and it will be the 4th quarter. It'll be Ashland football. They will have it 2nd down and 13 as the teams are back out on the field to start this fourth quarter. So I do apologize if we threw you off a little bit there, but we are in the fourth, just getting underway here in the fourth. 2nd and 13. Harrower looking to throw. He gets to the sideline, and a fingertip catch. Did he make it? He did. There was some question there whether Gardner hauled that in, and now a referee, the back judge, comes in and says that no, incomplete. He said it hit the ground. The line judge and the umpire both said it was complete, but the back judge came in and said no, so incomplete. I would have been shocked if he actually did haul that in. It was on the fingertips, and it was already near the turf when he got to it, so that's probably the right call. But that makes it 3rd and 13. Ball at the Viking 43-yard line. Harrower under pressure, throws underneath. White makes the catch. He's got lots of room to run. Gets a block at the 30. He's to the 20, and White will take it in for the touchdown. I don't see any laundry on the field, and so Ashland gets the score, making it 26-44 with the point after attempt coming up. So a 43-yard run with 11:37 left in the fourth. They're going to throw to the corner. There's a flag on the play. Incomplete. We'll have to see if the flag's against the Vikings. They'll do this again, but if it's against Ashland, the point after will be no good. And it'll be false start. They will decline the penalty. So the point after will be no good. On our John L. Scott scoreboard with 11:37 remaining in the game, it's 44 for Mazama, 26 for Ashland. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, and we will be back right after this on Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Ashland High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And Joe Harrower will kick off for the Ashland Grizzlies. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is Mazama 44, Ashland 26, 11:37 remaining, and it's going to be an onside attempt off of the hands of one of the Vikings, but the Vikings able to cover at their own. Looks like it's going to be about the 37-yard line. So probably kick that one a little deeper than he would have liked. Probably would have liked a little higher hop. And so Mazama takes over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. So 3 yards better than what most of their drives have started as the 35. We've had at least 4 I can remember, 3 that were kicked out of bounds. There may have been more than that, and one more that also started from the 35. So this one at the 38, 1st and 10. And it'll be a keeper right up the gut for Van Gastel, and they just pushed the line forward. It's going to have about 4.5 yards on that first down play. And it'll be second down. Call it 2nd and 6. 11:20 to play here in the fourth. Mazama using all of that quarterback clock. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. The home of crispy, crunchy chicken, Pinnacle 365. 2nd and 6 for Mazama. Handoff up the left side. It's going to be third down as Baldwin comes up about a yard or two shy. We'll see where they spot this. It's going to be a yard shy. 3rd and 1. Clock ticks under 10.5 to go here in the fourth. And so not only stopping the Mazama running game is a challenge here for the Grizzlies, but the clock is starting to be an opponent as well. Fake the handoff. The late pitch goes to the right side. First down and more as it was pitched out to Lobdell. And he will have them into Grizzly territory at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Once they move the chain, well, no, the clock will stop. He was forced out of bounds, so clock is stopped at 9:52. As Van Gastel comes in with the play. And they'll break the huddle and come to the line. First and 10 at the 43 of Ashland. It's a keeper following the blockers. Get across the 40 to about the 30. See if they put this at the 38. It will be at the 38-yard line, so about 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Clock now running 9.5 to play. So this is exactly what Mazama needs at this point in the game. A long, sustained drive, keep moving it up the field, moving the chains. If you bust one for a touchdown, fine, but if you don't, you're burning that clock and making your way down. 2nd and 5. Another keeper, another one up the right-hand side. Going to be, looks like he's going to be just short of the first down. See if it will be 3rd down. No, now wait a minute. Now are they moving the chains? Now they're moving the chains. So they had switched it to 3rd down on the down marker. Then he switched it to 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Van Gastel under center. Going to be another keeper. And he'll have a couple, 2 or 3 yards on the play. That front line of Mazama, just almost every run up the middle is 2 or 3 yards guaranteed practically, just because they're just dominating up front. So it looks like about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. And we got a timeout taken. Ashland coming to the sideline. It's like we may have a timeout. We'll just keep it right here because I don't trust them. They've already burned us once. 7:55 left in this game. 44-26, Mazama in front on our John L. Scott scoreboard. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Table Rock Sports would also like to thank our great sponsors, including John L. Scott Real Estate and the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard, and our longtime friends at Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Also a thanks to our sponsors, including Conger Morris Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon and the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Routes have expanded to help you get to work, school, or appointments. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. So 2nd down and 7. This will be a pitch. Baldwin looking for blocking. Up the sideline he goes, and I think he's got enough for another first down. It's going to be close. And looks like they might be just short. I don't know if we're going to get a measurement here. And now they're going to move the chain. So a little bit of confusion on that far sideline. We're never quite sure whether or not it's first down, but it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. And the pitch goes to the outside again when, once again, that goes to Lobdell. Going to bring up 2nd down, about 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 for the Vikings. Clock down near 7 minutes to go in this game. And we wait for them to break the huddle. Now they'll come to the line. 2nd and 5. Give it up the right side. And that's Lobdell again. And that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for Mazama. So just what the doctor ordered here for the Vikings. Clock continues to run. We're down under 6.5 to play. And the Vikings just, well, in the red zone, just shy of the 10-yard line at the 12, 1st down. Van Gastel under center once again. And nothing there. Stacked up at the line. Trying to see who that ball carrier was. I believe that was 14, Nanny, Gabe Nanny. And he got about a yard, but that was it. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 11. Van Gastel looking down the line, still not under center. Now he's ready. Pitches it out to the right. This is Baldwin. And Baldwin grabbed by the jersey, broke the first tackle, and then he's hit hard near the goal line. Flag comes in, and we may have a personal foul against Ashland on this at the end of this play. Baldwin with a good second effort, but he paid the price. And we're waiting for the call here from the official. Referee's still talking about it here. And now, and are they... Personal foul. Personal foul against Ashland. Either a head-to-head or he led with the top of the helmet. We're not sure exactly, but either way. And this is going to be 1st and goal. The clock is not right here. So 1st and goal from the 2. Clock under 5 minutes to go now. It's going to be a keeper, and it's going to be a touchdown. Van Gastel takes it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings add once again to their lead. It's now 50-26 with the point after attempt pending. 4:43 the time of the touchdown. Making it again 50-26 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And the Vikings presumably going for it again. They tried their first touchdown of the game, tried to kick on a very wet field. The rain has definitely let up at this point, but they will go for 2. The 2 kick attempts, one for each team, were not good. And that's intercepted, so the point after is no good. With 4:43 remaining in the game, it's Mazama 50, Ashland 26. And we are going to take a 30-second break and be more coming to you from Table Rock Sports and KFLS. We'll step aside for 30 and be right back.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
Leighton set to kick for Mazama after the 2-yard keeper score by Van Gastel. 50-26 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Mazama with the lead. 4:43 remaining in the game. Kick is taken, and a good return up the far sideline. That was Schrader, Noah Schrader. Took it from inside the 10 all the way out to the 40. No, they're going to spot it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Ashland at their own 38-yard line. And they'll go trips to the left. Single receiver, two receivers to this near side, and the pass is incomplete. Negra on a crossing route slipped on the turf, but the pass was a little behind him and he couldn't haul it in. It'll be 2nd down. Clock stops with 4:30 remaining. Second and 10 for Ashland. Still rain coming down, but not as hard as it was, although it's picking up again, so hope my raincoat's in my backpack. And there's a whistle, and I think we got an offsides on Mazama. Looked like Hunter Martinez was a little anxious on that one. Well, maybe they're going to say false start. Never mind. He was drawn off. So false start against Ashland, 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 15 now. Looks like White in the backfield with Harrower, tight end in motion. And Harrower under pressure, rolls to his left. He throws down the field, but that'll be out of bounds. Looked like White was the closest receiver coming out of the backfield, getting quite a ways down the field on that, but the pass was out of bounds. And it'll be 3rd and 15. I believe the last forecast I saw, we're going to have this kind of weather all weekend long. Most people complain because they don't want it to rain on the weekend. They want to be able to do stuff outside. I work outside, so I'm kind of happy that it's raining on the weekend. You can send the hate mail too. That pass over the middle, intended for Gardner, incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. You can send those nasty grams to Table Rock Sports. I don't want to walk back to the truck tonight in the rain, but I'll take it if I don't have to work in it. That's all I'm going to say. So fourth down, and the punting team out on the field for Ashland. Too deep in their own territory to go for it here. 4:14 remaining. Nobody back for Mazama. Man, this will be a pretty good kick. End over end, bounces around the 34, and it'll get inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. And Mazama will start their next offensive drive right there at their own 28-yard line. 4:03 remaining. 50-26 Vikings in command. And we can expect more of the same. It's going to be that power running game from the Vikings. They can easily, if they can march the way they've been marching all game, 4 minutes won't take long to run down here. First and 10. Give it right up the middle, and they never did get him down, but the whistle comes with forward progress stopped. It was Norlock on the carry. He's going to have close to 5, 2nd down and 5 to go. And a whistle and a timeout. Looks like the Grizzlies will take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll step aside for 60 and be back with more right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Ashland High School, Walter A. Phillips Field, and the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Second down and 5 for Mazama. 3:36 remaining, and getting away from everybody, and finally being hauled down just shy of the Ashland 20-yard line. And that was Norlock with the big run. They're going to actually say he was out a little before that. They're going to spot it at the 24-yard line, but 1st and 10 with 3:20 remaining and the clock rolling here as they move the chains. So Mazama just continuing that run game dominance. Just outside the red zone here at the 20. Actually, the sticks look like the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Inside handoff again. And give him probably about 3 again. That was Norlock once again. And a whistle, timeout. And Ashland, I believe that will be their final timeout. Stop the clock here with 2:39 left on the clock, 50-26. Mazama out in front. We will take a 30-second break. You're watching Table Rock Sports and KFLS.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to Ashland High School. And it's the Mazama Vikings leading the Ashland Grizzlies 50-26. 2:39 remaining in the game. And the Vikings of Mazama have the ball at the 20-yard line. 2nd down and about 6. As they continue to burn clock and get scores. They don't just run it down. They take it all the way in. Another inside handoff. And another couple of yards. And Norlock has been busy here on this drive. Getting a lot of carries as he carries it again. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and about 2 looks like. It's like a long 2. Ball at about the 16-yard line of the Ashland Grizzlies. Rain continues to fall here. It had been dry up until about 6 or 6:30 tonight, and it's been raining ever since. Inside again it goes, and taking it in for the score. And that is Norlock once again. And Mazama adding 6 more to their lead, making it 56-26 with the point after to come. That touchdown at the 147 mark. And they will try to kick this time. Haven't seen one since early in the first half. This one is up. This one is good. So punched through by Leightonen. So put one more point on the board for the Mazama Vikings with 1:47 remaining in the game. It's Mazama 57, Ashland 26. We will step aside for a 30-second break and be back right after this.
Keep Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Ashland High School. And the Mazama Vikings put another score on the board. It's 57-26. And the Vikings will kick off. We had our first extra point, the old-fashioned extra point that went through. 3 attempts tonight, one of them made. And the return gets just shy of the 35-yard line. Ashland will have the ball with 1:41 remaining, 1st and 10 at about the 33-yard line to start this next drive. So as we wind down near the end of this one with the Vikings in control, I'd like to give a shout out to our friends at KFLS in Klamath Falls. Thanks for putting up with me tonight. Tried to do my best to give you what you needed, but I'm sure I messed up a few times, so we're happy you hung with us here, and we're happy to partner with KFLS on Mazama's games here on Table Rock Sports. There's a catch made at the about the 42-yard line, hauled in by Negra. And it's going to be 2nd and short. Clock continues to run, 1:25 remaining. Ashland hustles up to the line. 2nd and 1. Hareworth's throw is caught in the slot. Catch made by number 7, Satarin. He'll have a first down into Viking territory. Ball at the 44-yard line. They'll get the quick snap off. They've got no timeouts remaining. That pass incomplete, intended for Gardner. That'll stop the clock with, well, it should stop the clock. There it goes. Now it stopped. 54 seconds remaining in the game. 2nd and 10 for Ashland. Waiting to get the play in. Now they're ready to go. White in the backfield with Harrower. He'll block for him as he's looking to pass. And broken up at the last minute. Good defensive play by Lobdell, trying to get it out to Negra. And the clock stops with 48 seconds to go. And it'll be 3rd and 10 for Ashland. Trips to the left. White, the single receiver, to the right. Harrower rolling to his right. Looking, throwing. That'll be intercepted. And taking it back to the 27-yard line was Lobdell. And I don't see any flags, so with 35 seconds remaining, Mazama just has to run the clock out, and they will go home to Klamath Falls with the victory here tonight, as that running game has just been too much for this Ashland defense. Other than a little bit of a lopsided score, it's been a pretty clean ball game. That the first interception tonight. And they'll kneel down and let the clock run. And as the clock ticks down, that is going to be our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Our final score is going to be Mazama 57 and Ashland High School 26. Coming up next, it'll be the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame report. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap the second half scoring, and we'll do that when we come back on the Know Your Role post-game report. We'll do that in 2 minutes. You're watching Table Rock Sports and listening to KFLS.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kid's house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the legendary Walter A. Phillips Field here at Ashland High School and your Know Your Role post-game report. And it was all Mazama tonight as Ashland just couldn't keep pace with this powerful running game of the Mazama Vikings. Our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Mazama 57, Ashland 26. And a quick recap of the second half scoring. It was a pass play for Ashland, hauled in by Gavin White, making it 36-20. But then it would be all Mazama from there on. A 1-yard run for Baldwin in the third quarter made it 44-20. Ashland would get another score early in the fourth, making it 44-26. That would be a 43-yarder. Another one for Gavin White, this time on the run, catching a pass in the third. He ran it in the fourth. That made it 44-26. But then a quarterback keeper would make it 50-26, and then a 12-yard touchdown run. Of course, that keeper, Tyson Van Gastel, and then a 12-yard run for number 23, Bodie Norlock, and that would make it 57-26. And so Mazama improves their league record to 2-0. They move to 4-1 on the season. And next up for Mazama, they will be at Hidden Valley. And for the Ashland Grizzlies, they drop to 1-2 in the conference, 3-2 overall. They will travel to Marshfield for their next contest next week on the 6th of October. And so that is going to do it for us from Ashland High School. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Ashland High School Athletic Director, Patrick Grady, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on Table Rock Sports and KFLS. Special thanks also goes out to our head coaches, Bo Leonards for Ashland and Vic Lease for the Mazama Vikings. Our next Table Rock Sports production, I will be at Grants Pass High School, Mel Ingram Field, 10 o'clock. Girls soccer action coming up tomorrow here on TableRockSports.net. Once again, our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Mazama 57 and Ashland 26. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Mikhail Weish, I am Jeff Smith saying thank you for watching and good night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon, and another big thank you to our friends at KFLS.